Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Tonight I'm going to be trying out a bit. I'm kind of surprised I hadn't tried out up for this point. I definitely thought about it, but I don't think I ever did in a run. But we're going to be trying to max out charge. Now, in case you're not aware of what I mean, normally the maximum amount of charge one you can have is 20, right? But there's a bunch of random things in the game that can increase your maximum charge. Of course, we're using Warp Otis for this because she's the only person who really can make usage out of this. Because her Dimension Shredder passive, plus 5 to max charge count. Oh, whoops. That actually works. If we go to EO Gift Compendium, the Heart's Power Jewel, plus 5 to max charge count, so that's up to 30. Then Multi-Crack Heathcliff support passive, max charge count plus 5 to 1 deployed ally, that's up to 35, and then of course you get plus 10 from the Charge Tier 4 gift. So yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can actually get this to work. Unfortunately for us, it is going to be very luck-based because we're going to need to get Murder and Warp Express, and on top of that, we're going to need to get the actual fusion gift there. We need to get both the heart and the blood crystal thingy. Oh yeah, my setup is messed up right now because I was messing around with Canto 7 fights. That's fine. No biggie whatsoever. We'll just run this team. It's kind of like a random charge team. I figure might as well. I want a Dawn for teleport, and I mean, otherwise just kind of run with like a bit of a abnormal set of charge units, kind of. Not really a reason why I don't have Wart Ryoshu. I just don't really want to be super, like, kill all enemies heavy, so I decided, you know, we don't need either of Ryoshu's stupidly powerful charge IDs, right? Yeah, we're going to start with a bunch of charge in every fight. We're going to try and get a bunch of EU gifts to give us charge. Because on top of getting the max charge stuff, we also need to make sure we can, well, get the actual charge built up in a reasonable amount of time. Now, of course, if we do get Murder Warp Express 4, we'll have the Cassetti fight to do so. You've got quite a bit of time to set stuff up because that's a chain battle and stuff. So we should manage it. But the fusion gift that we need is also the one that makes so if you spend any charge with a skill 3, you do spend all of your charge. So we could accidentally spend 45 charge, which definitely can be a little bit much. But that's not what we're here for. Maybe we'll try and do that against Cassetti, right? Do a big damage number increase thingy. I don't know. Yeah, there's not really a lot of stuff that benefits having more than 20 charge, but some of the various Murder Warp Express EO gifts can benefit. I think the biggest thing in the game that comes to mind for, like, stuff that you get a lot of benefits for having a stupid amount of charge would be, like, Telepole Faust passive, right? Because Telepole Faust passive means she gains a 2% damage increase for every charge count on self. Now, she can only get to a max of 40 because she doesn't have Dimension Shredder, but, that means you get an 80% damage increase at max charge. And since her skill 3 doesn't spend any charge from Multi-Crack, like, it's just an insanely funny idea, that's for sure. Who knows? I don't particularly think we're gonna get any charge stuff anytime soon, unless we get more, like, Red Eye Ryoshu situations where we get charge on an ID that really doesn't make sense to get charge. Which I find especially strange because, like, there's so many factions in the city that logically do use charge, need, like, power, that sort of thing. So I find it strange they needed to, you know, they gave her that. But I know they did it because that way it made her gimmick a lot easier to synergize with. Which, I mean, it makes sense. It makes it easier to deal with, but, also still is a very weird choice. But yeah, unless we get something like that, and since Butler, or no, not Butler, Barber, I feel like I'm gonna mix those two up a lot just because the words are similar. Barber Otis isn't. I know some people were thinking, like, oh, she might be unique charge too. I really hope that that Red Eyes Ryoshu was the outlier, not the rule, and so far it seems like that is going to be the case. I don't know, I guess it's from a corp, though, so I mean, it makes enough sense that charge is relevant. Charge is super predominant on, like, a lot of corp stuff, just because how many corporations, like, are reliant on energy, right? So that makes a lot of sense, and also workshops, because, you know, they do shenanigans, so it checks out. It checks out. Yahoo. I guess also what might be a nice idea is to try and conserve a lot of cost, just so we'll be ready to roll as much as we can on the final shop, just to make sure we get the fusion parts. Because there's quite a bit of randomness to this run. It would have been so much easier to do this run while the warp event was still ongoing. But, you know, it's been a few months at this point, so a little late for that. You sure? Actually, maybe I should do fights. Actually, it's not a bad idea to do some fights. Simply just because then I can get more U-gifts and I can get more fusion stuff. Because we want to get the most possible, right? We could upgrade this. I mean, it might be nice, but we're not going to start out upgrading anything, right? We'll save that for, like, the future, potentially. And by that, I might just mean the 4th floor rest stop, right? Save literally everything till that point to make sure we can get everything else. Yeah, I think we can live without any sort of that stuff beforehand. Although I'm probably going to try and, like... Maybe I'll buy out the floor 2 shop, just so I have a bunch of, like, fusion materials, so I can just fuse a bunch of good charge stuff. Because the more charge stuff we get, that is true. The more charge stuff we get, the higher likelihood we are to actually get, like, the event stuff, I want to say. I'm not fully sure how, like, the odds and stuff work, but logically it makes sense, right? So I think that'll be a good play. If we can pull that out, yeah. You can do that. Sure thing. Your sanity still needs a little bit of work, but that's fine. It happens. Even without great sanity, Rift Space can still do a lot. Yeah. We're clearing this floor. We're gonna get the charge bracer. The gift I can never remember the name of, and that I always, like, check. I always call it the charge bracer. I'm like, that's not the real name, and I check it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the real name. And I cannot remember it ever. It's the Handshake of Hanzio gift, though. We're getting that for this floor, so that's part of the fusion gift. So if we can just get the charge barrier one, also the other one that I don't remember the name of very frequently. I know it's basically just charge barrier, but like with like fancier words. So I don't really fault myself for not having the exact terminology right. That's fine. That's how it goes. We're chilling. It's not like I've done, you know, hundreds upon hundreds of mirror dungeons and should know all the gifts names by now. Risk guards, that's the one. Maybe I'll remember it this time. I wouldn't bet on it. We'll gamble. Could be good. No dice, that's fine. Yeah, I might do some charge rerolls here. What we can get? I mean, we could get lightning rod, which is also really good. Yeah, I'll take it. It'll get it out of the pool too, right? So that's good. Less possible charge tier 3 stuff to have to worry about getting. Hong skill change. We also don't want more Otis skill 3s because then she'll spend more charge, which is bad for us. Oh yeah, charge, refresh. Take that, use skill 3. I actually don't want to change skills in general, I think. Legendary goggles, get that out of the pool. And one more. Okay, we'll grab both of those. Okay, that's all stuff. We did spend a lot of cost there. We can sell gifts and stuff if need be near the end to get more cost. And like I said, we should do some fights if possible. Cannot do this fight. He's not in the game yet. Will be one day. I mean, like, for all we know, it's possible we end up seeing Hole in the Man as, like, the next Railway's final boss, and then we get, like, a Merso for it then. But it really seems like they're going to be saving the Grey Coat Ego for Merso's season as just, like, an Aleph or something. We'll see, though. It's a funny ego. Oh, yeah, right, you're not enough charge. Right. I thought I had Telepole already, or Lightning Rod already, so I was like, yeah, everyone's gonna have enough charge basically immediately. No need to worry about, like, anything at this point, but, that's fine. We live with our mistakes. That's just how it goes. Them's the breaks. Oh yeah, also, I do have 10 announcers set up now. The patch notes for this week mentioned, apparently, last week's update introduced the ability to have up to 10 announcers selected, and they just forgot to mention it until this week's patch notes. So yeah, I've got 10 announcers selected now. That's cool. I wish I could have all of them selected. I think that would be funny, but also, like, it's not a big deal. I don't really pay that much attention to the announcers, so I'm not that bothered. The more the merrier, though, especially because we're going to get more announcers next week, assumably. We still don't know what the 2 non-Dawn announcers are going to be from this season. 1 Battle Pass and 1 Paid Lunacy. But, given out the fact that they've been hidden, they might be plot-relevant stuff. Wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being like Blood Fiend Dawn to some degree. Who knows? I'm not certain on anything like that, but it's possible. It's possible. Let's see. You can pop that immediately, sure. Spend some HP, that's alright. You've got Fluid Sac if, you know, things go poorly. I mean, we've got Great Coat too, right? So, like, your skill 3 heals you at this point because it's Gloom. So Faust's probably chilling no matter what. Even if she spends too much HP. And it's not like she's spending that much HP either, right? So, not a big deal whatsoever. God. I like multi-crack Faust a lot. She's fun. Definitely my favorite of the charge units. It's not really a big competition, though. She plays relatively unique in a way that I haven't found, like... I haven't spammed her too much, so, like, I haven't gotten, like, tired of her yet, right? That probably helps. I think that's just that's, like, how the cycle of IDs goes, you know? You use an ID for a bit. You like it a lot. Your enjoyment of it kind of degrades over time the more you do it. Scarlet Moth, sure, that's a good fusion fuel. Snake time, snake time. That's fine. We can take down some pesky, slithering Inquisitors. Oh, it's one of each, right? That's how it always is. Don't know why I acted surprised by that. I really don't know why I acted surprised by that. No matter. Hit that one. Oh no, you hit that one. You hit that one, sure. Everyone's max Sandy, yeah. I assumed as much already. It'd be sad if we weren't max Sandy by this point, okay? Some nice, you know, funny infliction stuff from you. Maybe get some mileage out of that, who knows? You got 2 slash for agility. Dimensional Slit is the only thing making use of that. Warp Merceau moment. Yeah, and Leap Staggers that guy. I assumed as much. It also builds up your charge so that Dawn can rip space whenever she so desires now. Bunch of this on everyone. Nice, nice. Do not need to spam strong stuff on this guy. It would be a little bit overkill to spam strong stuff. But that would also make it funny. Decisions, yeah. We'll take down both the arms here pretty easily, I want to say. I haven't been paying attention. Can we see Otis's charge count? Has Otis gone up to 25 charge? She should have 25 charge as her max, even without doing any other setup things, simply because of the multi-crack Heath support passive, right? Very funny one, that's for sure. I mean 35. Because everyone's 30 max, yeah. You know what I mean, hopefully. See, we can kill some people here, yeah, definitely. Very much definitely. Let's do some murder, shall we? You clash one of those, you can clash that one. Okay, that works. Should be good. Dimensional Rift is probably overkill on the bottom one alone. I just figured might as well get them staggered. It takes like 50 damage to stagger the bottom guy. It's super easy. We did not need to double up that one, especially because we're not even killing it, right? Just kind of unnecessary. And top guy, you don't stagger, but Rip Space is going to do a lot of damage here, especially because of the self-fragility stuff you would do to yourself. Yep, cool. So we just got to kill the bottom one, which we can just... Oh yes, Moths. That works. Scarlet Moths took after Yisung's skill 3, which had done, like, enough damage for that to be good. Cool. Now we get Lightning Rod, so everyone starts with a 10 charge, or everyone starts with 12 charge to be specific. So that's nice. Bandolier, we can fuse that away. What can we get here? Nothing particularly good for charge. I'd like something above a tier 1. Oh, we can get... Okay, yeah, we can get Enchanted Forest Fierce Field from this one. We won't get the fusion gift until the final floor if we do that. That's fine. We can just fuse, like, some of our non-charge stuff anyways. Might as well. Because we could, like, yeah, because we've got, like, some of these type of things, right? We can fuse a tier 3. This should be Imitative Generator. So yeah, we get that out of the pool. That's nice. We want to do something else too, maybe, just for the fun of it. Like, maybe get, like, another tier 2. No, we've got all the charged tier 2s already. Okay, do we have all the tier 1s? Yes, okay. Oh, no, we don't have all the tier 1s, but it's because, one of them is a reward for clearing this floor, isn't it? Yeah. So we can't get all of those. But we've got most everything charged already, so that's good. We're in a good spot. I could upgrade something, but I think I'm going to keep on saving. Now your skill 3 gets buffed. Once again, not really something I was planning on using. Oh! Huh. I was recording my screen that entire time. I didn't realize that. Huh. That wasn't me recording Limbus. That was my actual, like, entire screen being recorded. Huh. That's wacky. Genuinely didn't realize until now. I don't think anything popped. You might have seen, like, a Steam notification. Like, oh no, you might have seen, like, one of my friends hop on something random. Well, that's no big deal. We will live. Okay, kill. We're gaming. Nice. And just you left, yeah, cool. Kill this guy, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, I actively don't want night vision goggles, huh? I'll sell that near the end, probably. I'll hold on to it, but I'll get rid of it before Cassetti, either through fusion or by selling it once we've gotten everything we need to. Okay, this one, do we gamble? I'll gamble this. One of us might be able to do this. You can potentially do this. You need 3 heads. I believe in you, Honglu. Nice, cool. That's a tier 4, which means we can sell it for a lot of money. I usually don't bother with Ancient Effigy because, you know, I don't like losing SP and HP on everyone, but if I figure someone can do it, and I had a feeling Honglu could do it. I was somewhat sure. Not, like, super certain of myself, but I had, like a feeling. I was like, this might actually work. And it did, so that's good. Yeah, although one of the unfortunate things we're going to need to worry about once we get to the Murder Express floor is the fact that one of the gifts we need is the crystallized blood, right? Which isn't a charge EO gift, and therefore we can't, like, fuse for it, right? We can only get it through shops. Or we could fuse for it, but, like, it's completely a gamble, and it is a gamble that will not pay off for us because it is a very low chance gamble. If need be, we'll sell, like, everything else charge we have. The only EU gifts we really need... I mean, I want to keep all the charge stuff, though, because I want to be able to build up charge easily. Maybe I could just spam crew to teleport or something, though. That would work. You... I mean, Respite's good, yeah. This fight's annoying, but... Respite is a tier 3, so that's worth a fair bit of money. So I'll fight you for Respite. Yeah. You've got this already, that's nice. Do we go all in on the hands? Maybe I go all in on the hands. Let someone get grasped. Let's let Merso get grasped. Actually, no, we can have you energy current here. Oh, that's actually really good for us. Yeah, jeez. We've got a lot of strong stuff this turn. You don't have anything particularly strong, so maybe you get grasped. Favorite that. Is any of these doing a lot of damage? I mean, a bunch of them are doing decent damage. I don't think any of that, like, will stagger us or anything. Also, we can clash that for the sake of clashing it, right? We'll have you clash that, though, because I don't particularly want Faust to get grasped. I think Faust is the one being targeted. But yeah, Energy Current gets some defense level down to the hands, so that's nice. You are enduring this, but you're not going to be for long, because we should be able to stagger you pretty quickly here. And we're getting a bunch of contempt on ourselves for going all in on the hands, but this guy's got 700 HP. It is really not an issue. There's the stagger, too, so yeah, things are looking very good for us now. Dawn especially, you know, with her rip space, should be able to just kill you. It's funny how we lost that first clash, but the animations really did not make it seem like a loss. That's how it is against larger enemies in general, though. You are just dead, though, so we're chilling. Cool. That's what I was hoping on. Yeah, they're basically a free, respite. Or no, it's that's right. Respite's Respite's spire is, Sign of Roses. Well, it's a free tier 2, so it's fine. It's not as good. I got them mixed up in my mind. I should have known better, but it's not the biggest deal. It was a one-turn fight. And I assume we're doing good on resources, right? Assumably this team does a good enough job of fueling your Dimension Shredder. Don't remember your Dimension Shredder is. I'm pretty sure it's just a combination of Gloom, Pride, and Envy. So, like, very perfectly fueled by, like, Warp's main stuff. Because Warp loves those, you know, cool blue-purple colors. Let me check. Just to make sure. Don't want to be in my head. Oh, it's one Wrath as well. Okay, the Wrath's not as well, you know, fueled by us, but, like, we're still fine on that regards, yeah. Otherwise, yeah. And we're also going to need a fair bit of Crota Telepole, which also needs a little bit of Wrath. So the Wrath might be a little bit of a bottleneck, but we've got some. Yeah, because of your skill too. I was like, yeah, we've got at least... I know we've got one Wrath skill, and I think only one. If we had, like, Reindeer Ishmael or something, we'd have a little bit more, but... Wrath's not super common on charge units. It's on stuff like, I guess, like, Rhino, or no, Rhino, Rabbit Heathcliff as well. He's hard to be classified as a charge unit, it feels like, though. Simply because his charge is pretty minuscule part of his kit, but it's still there. He counts, so he counts. Also, this is Fey Lantern, isn't it? That's fine. Fey Lantern's very killable with us. Oh, and you're fastest, so that, yeah, that's kind of perfect. Excellent. Really want Merso to be the fastest in a situation like this, because we have you block there. You'll be able to get, you'll 5 haste from, whatever it's called, Ancient Effigy. So you'll be able to get a fast energy current for the defense level down stuff next turn, so that's good. The rest of us don't have super strong stuff, unfortunately. We'll easily, like, break this thing, right? We're having Merso guard because I don't want him to spend his charge prematurely. I don't think he'd spend enough charge for it to actually be, like, that worrying, but, like, better safe than sorry, right? Love how the lured skill still triggers Rupture and stuff. It's very funny how it works like it is, how it's not, like, a defensive skill or anything, it's just whatever it is. What's better? Oh, yeah, wait, that's for... Okay, that's true, you do that. Got mixed up for a second. Okay. And no need to clash here, because we definitely stagger you. Energy current alone's almost enough, and it's also 8 defense level down, so it does a little bit of damage. We get some more Wrath build-up thanks to Hong Lu, so that's always nice. And Rip Dimension, also pretty nice. Charge counter current, once again, also very nice. There's the stagger plus, love to see it. Leave is good. Unfortunately, that Fragility does nothing for us here, but that's okay. We should be able to kill. We don't have any super strong skills this turn. We've got your skill 3. That's nice, at least. I assume you've got 15 charge. Very much so, yeah. Alright, so that could go decently. Suppose we'll see. No other skill 3s, though, so... We're pretty fine, I think. Yeah, because you're stagger plus, right? So you're taking 2.5 times damage from everything instead of just 2.2 times damage from everything. So very dead, cool. And we would have had 2 for agility into a Merso skill 2 there, even if you survived the leap, so... Would have went well in our favor. Alright, now here's the first big roll of the run to see if we actually get lucky. We need to actually get the right floor. Which, like I said before... Not exactly the best chances, but it can happen. Well, this run is a failure. That's unfortunate. Really is. It was just kind of a gamble at the end of the day, unfortunately, right? That's how it goes. I'll manage to get this working one of these days. Well, at this point, there's, like, not much reason for us to do too much of anything, so we're just gonna send our way through. That's quite disheartening. That's how it works. Some runs, like, you can at least, the rolls at the beginning, but for stuff like this, where the rolls at the very end can hurt a lot. Yeah, this is where we'd get respite. We could do it. It would probably be pretty easy to just kill you without needing to worry too much by just spamming you with attacks. But there's not too much of a benefit at this point. We've failed. Our mission has been a failure. Yeah, it's alright. That's what I get for trying this, months after the event ended, and at the point where it's super hard to trigger. We'll at least pull, like... We'll at least do, like, Dimension Shredder Otis into the boss, right? We'll at least get to 40 charge, which is pretty close to max. It's not quite max if we didn't get the fusion gift. But it's still pretty good, right? So, it'll be nice. The boss might die before we can actually get to 40 charge, though. We'll be able to upgrade a bunch of things in the shop, so I'm not too worried. We've got basically every charge gift we can. The only thing we're missing is Curriculum Vitae, I'm pretty sure. And I guess also, like, the charge, like, fragment, but... I mean, that actually isn't bad for us, because we're going to be spamming Telepole. We're going to be spamming Corroded Telepole, though, because that's better for charge, so... Not actually that big of a deal. Maybe we go for Commemorative Coin in the shop. That could be funny. But no. It's not a worry. Depending on things is good. I think I took the floor that might just give us Fey Lantern again as well. Would be funny if that's how things ended up going. It's, 1 in 3rd chance of it happening, right? So, solid maybe. Okay, no, that's Dog. That's Alleyway Watchdog. Who is Rupture? We're gonna be telepoling him ourselves, aren't we, huh? That's funny. Well, taste of your own medicine. Thing. Got him. Okay, Red Sheet guys. They sure are Rupture, right? Red Sheet Sinclair being like the poster boy for Rupture being, in such a bad state. Ruining the balance of all time. PM just needs to give us a Sinclair 3-star that isn't Red Sheet, that's just really good at maintaining count. And so that's the trade-off, right? You either run Talisman, run Red Sheet for the sake of getting funny potency, or you run some other Sinclair 3-star for the sake of really good count and consistency. I don't know. It's a weird spot, that's for sure. Because, like, everything we've gotten for Rupture, like, in the past year, you can tell they've been trying to be careful because talismans exist. And it's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to see how good Honglu is. We have to see how the Lassos are going to be, too, because the Lassos are probably going to be Rupture-ish. They could be pretty good, potentially. But we'll see. We shall see. You're struggling. Darn. Let's pull out the Screw Loose Wall because it's funny. Spending our resources that we really should... Okay. That's unfortunate. Spending resources we really shouldn't be spending here, but obvious counterpoint, Screw Loose Wall up is funny. And that's a good enough reason for me. That guy's just dead. Nice. Make up for that Yi-Sung's being pummeled to death. To some degree. I think the one Yi-Sung actually is being pummeled to death by is the one who's getting hit by the second target of Screw This Wall Up. Because, this ego, it's so powerful they had to make it only a 2-target mass attack at Uptie 4, or Threadsman 4. It would be too powerful to make it, like a normal number, so they went with 2 instead of just 3 or something. So scary. Alright, kill these guys, gang. Cut them down where they stand, or where they don't stand. Yeah, maybe just knock them all over the place and then kill them. That's a little bit funnier than killing them where they stand. After a bit of a introspection, I've come to that conclusion. And I'd say it's a pretty conclusive one. Event, cool. Alright. I feel it's funny how frequently I feel like I see mileposts in the specific event node right before the final shop. Really is something else. We can get a Faust skill change. That's funny. Yeah, we'll do that. Leave shop. Yes, we just want to upgrade a bunch of things here for maximum charge gaming. See, obvious things that are really good, lightning rod is just more charge to start out with. Charge type gloves, obviously, more charge. That's good. Employee card becomes more charge. Some of the stuff also more charge. That's like charge berry, which is more charge by proxy, right? I was getting 5 charge berry. That's nice. It's turn 2, but we can refine with a little bit of, stalled charge. And of course, finally, fuse away night vision goggles. We'll just throw this on here, and then maybe this, and that would be tier 2 if we do it like that. Yeah, we can't do you. We'll do this. It's random tier 2 still. Okay. 60% chance of being curriculum vitae. Cool, I'll take it. That should work. My dog's having a nightmare. Poor baby.
정리 작업 시작합니다.
He's chilling though, yeah. He woke up. Okay, yeah, first foremost, we pull out Dimension Shredder, and we pull out Corroded Telepole. Yeah, we're just gonna go all in on the one part, simply just so we don't do too much damage here, and we're also going to use weak attacks, simply so we don't do too much damage here, right? Because we might do too much damage here anyways, but just go into this one part, it's a little bit of stall, right? This guy is a little tanky, but also, if these mass techs hit like a bunch of parts at once, it definitely can add up. Speaking of adding up, the Rupture was actually doing solid damage there. It's always funny to see. Yeah, Corroded Telepole, it's just a bunch of charge to all allies. I just like to pop it here, right? Simple enough, just make sure we get our gaming on. You lose your clash, yeah. Dimension Shredder does not lose its clash, of course. Yeah, I don't use this ego a lot. I like to have Ebony Stem equipped over it just because Ebony Stem's classic. It's iconic. It's a cool ego, though. Shaman's effects are mostly pretty minimal, but, it's doing a little bit of damage. Okay, that one ended up hitting all the parts anyways. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, if we look at your charge, it's 413 because you spent a bunch, yeah. That's the issue, isn't it? That's fine. Have another stally turn. Have you defend, because I do not think I actually want you to use your skill 2, because your skill 2 is very good at killing everyone. Everyone is just on charge stalling duty. Yippee! You lose your clash, that's fine. We actually probably should have had Otis go unopposed so she could guarantee her charge, but she might have been doing decent in the clash. I wasn't paying attention. Well, she hits the second coin at least, so I mean, I don't remember how good or how bad that is. I'm sure it's fine. You're doing your funny tellable thing again. As you do, giving all of our allies, a bunch of negative effects. Dawn's got a solid 50 Rupture potency on self now. It happens. And we can see here, you're almost at max. Okay, cool. One more turn of filler, perchance? Perchance? We're not even going to get your skill 3 in time, are we? Yeah, we're not. We really aren't. Try that. Okay, that's fine. The Rupture damage is a bit, but the charge barrier's taken for us. So that's fine. The body's probably close to being staggered at this point just from all the chip damage. Yeah, Leap does it, doesn't it? Cool. So next turn we can have Otis kill mode. So that's cool. Yeah, there we go. 40 charge potency. That's definitely a lot. On top of the fire at 4 count. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, you are getting the skill next. Okay. I feel like I gotta. Yeah. Like, we're gonna ruin everything if we do this, but it's funny. So we send it. Is it... What am I thinking? Okay, I'm wrong. Never mind that then. Oh no, I'm getting... Yeah, okay, I know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a different ego for a second. Okay, no worries. Alright, now we send it. Go all in on the body, and we're gonna get a 40 charge spending rip dimension. Actually, no, it's not gonna spend all of it, is it? Or do you spend all of yours? You can only do 15, right? We need the full, yeah, we need the full fusion gift to get the ability to spend all charge at once, right? Because that's what the fusion gift of the heart and the bloody core crystal, whatever it's called, close enough, does. And look at that. It wasn't really worth it, but also, like, that wasn't it at its fullest power, because we got a little unlucky. And by a little unlucky, I mean pretty, relatively normal luck, I feel like it is. Merso, finish the job with your energy current, yeah. Okay, yeah. Bit of an underwhelming run, all in all, but I gave it a shot. 40 potency is still a lot of charge. Shame it did nothing for us. We clear this, that's nice. Yeah, we do lose a bunch of Starlight because we started with the T-Corp glove thingy. Not even T-Corp, is it? If it's T-Corp's all Tremory, isn't it? That's fine. I'll take my... Oh, seasonal for defeating 1,000 enemies, that's cool. Yeah, I've done a little bit of grinding on my own over the weekend. I would grind more, but like there doesn't really feel to be that many good reason to. Yeah, 15 mirror dungeon runs. Pretty cool. And oh yeah, I wanted to look. What's my lunacy situation? Is it okay? We can do some daily polls. Why not? Wait, how much was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it's fine. Yeah, we'll do the daily polls today. I'm trying to save up paid lunacy, so I'll have enough to get the... Yeah, daily polls were a pretty good idea, gotta say. Oh, there's more Merceau! Wow, we were just using him. Shame Merceau shards, not very needed right now, because be sure to just get a Merceau 3-star. Still cool to see, though. Yeah, I'm saving, because I need 1,300 paid lunacy for when the announcer drops next week, so I've been trying to stockpile that. That's why I haven't been doing daily polls of late, but I'll do them today, you know? Little treat. The Warp Mer definitely means that, you know, it's worthwhile. I'm gonna get, is this gonna be Svaya Sinclair? Sure is, cool. Yeah, pretty solid shards, honestly, for the season just starting, but that's because I had a lot going into the season. Thanks to not spending a lot of work for quite a few sinners, right? Means I'm, already gonna be able to shard Barber pretty easily. That's nice to see. But yeah, that was our attempts at getting the funny maximum charge shenanigans. I'll probably try this again sometime, maybe in a Mirror Dungeon Hard. I'm pretty sure that would end up better for us, presumably. I'm not fully sure. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!